What's good, YouTube? This is IQ Domino coming back at y'all with another motherfucking banger. Now, a lot of y'all have already lost full motivation for this year, but y'all want to accomplish them goals. And that's why y'all clicked on this motherfucking video, because y'all still want to accomplish those goals. And I understand it. I understand how it could be, losing motivation. But the reality of it is that a lot of y'all have just lost focus on y'all goals. It's not that y'all lost sight of y'all goals. It's not like that y'all lost what y'all wanted. It's just on the everyday going through problems, going through situations, and going through all these obstacles of y'all life. Y'all have lost sight of the process of accomplishing y'all goals. And that's what we're gonna be going over today. Just keeping sight of y'all, what y'all want to accomplish. So first thing first that I want y'all to really keep in mind is y'all have to always remember that everything that happens to you is happening for you. Previously, on your day-to-day life, the reason why you haven't accomplished the goals that you want to accomplish now, it isn't because of your situation. It isn't because of the things that are going on around you. It's strictly 100% you. It's the way that you think. It's what's going on in your mind when those situations happen. You know, a lot of times we begin to blame other things, and y'all might look at the situations and y'all give yourself the perfect excuse all the time. You know what I'm saying? And depending on when you're watching this, whether it be, the first quarter of the year or the first month of the year, the reason why you aren't where you want to be, you have to take full responsibility and say that it is you. And I know some people say that and they think to themselves, oh, I get that. I see that as my full responsibility. But on the actual day-to-day, they don't. Whenever they have that conversation with those friends that they know they shouldn't have conversations with, it's hard to make that decision. Whenever it comes down to that job that you are working and you're losing sight of the reason why you're actually working that job, it's because of you. Whenever you have that business and those things that you haven't started up, it's because of you. And it's okay for you to say that and admit that, but you have to really take it wholeheartedly and understand that this isn't the end, it's the beginning. Okay? You have to put yourself in position to now learn knowledge that you didn't know before that's going to take you to that next level. Because if you continue to visit that same thing over and over and over and over and over and over again, what's going to happen is you're going to be in the same situation over and over again. So what you have to do is learn something that you haven't learned before. And I understand a lot of times that's the hardest part, is learning something that you haven't learned before, doing something that you haven't done before. That's the hardest part, not because of the actual challenge of doing that thing. It's because a lot of people can't accept the fact that they're going to lose while doing that thing. Right? Now keep in mind, I want y'all to stay with me. Y'all are learning something, y'all have accepted that y'all are fucking up. But you have to realize that you're fucking up because it's a piece of knowledge that you don't have. Right? That's the beginning. Now, when it comes down to whatever that thing is, you have to learn that new thing. Whether it be self and motivation, whether it be, understanding your own psychology, whether it be trying to figure out where you could have gone wrong, whether it be, finding somebody to actually help you in a field of self-love or self-respect or, self-acknowledgement or self-worth, all these things, or whether it be, you actually getting over social anxiety, whether it be, you learn that new skill. A lot of the times that thing that you're overlooking and that thing that you're giving the excuse to, that's what's causing you not to grow. For example, whenever a lot of times y'all motherfuckers might be like out here right now and y'all might want to do what I'm doing, just making videos out in public and, going on your day-to-day and just decide to make a video. Some of you guys, y'all might want to do that. But y'all might say, oh man, I don't want to be seen. I don't want to have, the anxiety of having to make a video. I won't be able to stay focused. I won't be able to do this. I won't be able to do that. That's the first problem that you have to solve. You know what I'm saying? And the process of that might take you longer to get to your end goal or where you want to be, but you have to accept where you are before you are actually able to make progress. So what's your first step? You have to get used to being over social anxiety. You have to get over that to be able to make videos in public. Now, of course, that come in different facets, but a lot of times people lose motivation because they haven't fully accepted that it really is their responsibility to actually conquer their own excuses. Y'all have to tell yourself that your excuse isn't good enough. When you can tell yourself that your excuse isn't good enough, it's going to cause you to have that sense of urgency, because you're going to understand that no one else is going to get you to that next stage. Only you can. You know what I'm saying? And when you have that sense of urgency, it's hard not to want to progress. It becomes a big challenge. So I want y'all to keep that in mind as well. So now that you have accepted that, now you know what you have to do. Now you have to do it. Now, I'm going to be 100% honest with y'all. A lot of times, the best ways to learn shit, me personally, is to learn things through principles. When you have somebody teaching you, or you learning certain things, and y'all watching these videos, they're not helping y'all if y'all aren't having real lessons to be taken from things. Because when you have real lessons and real rules, you finally start to understand emotionally and mentally why you aren't where you want to be. It gives you a better understanding, because you realize that those rules are going to cause you to get to where you want to be. By following those rules and by being good at following those rules is what's going to get you to where you want to be. For example, a financial rule, you know what I'm saying? Only spend money on necessities, you know what I'm saying? Only spend out of necessity. Live below your means. Doing that is one thing, right? But actually going through the emotional challenges of realizing that, okay, man, sometimes when you feel bad, you decide to spend money on food. You decide to spend money on clothes. You decide to spend money in different areas because you feel bad. You're not feeling good right now, so you just spend money. You know what I'm saying? So out of necessity, you have to replace that, have to replace that with saving, with spending it on something that's actually beneficial for you. So how do I spend money where my money started growing? I started actually looking for ways to make my money grow for me. Now, of course, that made me go meet people that I've never thought I'd be meeting. It had me having conversations that I never thought I'd be having. Talking to people that I never thought I'd be talking to, and having my friends, start thinking about ideas and plans that we never thought of before. All off the simple aspect of me trying to find ways to not spend money out of necessity and start using my money to work for me. And that's a principle. You know what I'm saying? These are principles. This is something that I had to learn in the book, something that I never thought of, or something that I heard, but I never really thought about it. I never paid attention to the information. And that's a lot of times where, people always say the answers are already inside you. You already have the answer. But a lot of the times, guys, it's not really detailed enough. And it's usually said from people that we don't even believe in. Like, somebody, basically put like this, a guy that I know, he may be earning 30K, 40K a year. But he tell me, man, you got to live out of necessity, bro. You can't spend your money willy-nilly. And the whole time, his position and where he is at in life to me is not that different from where I am in life at that time. So when I heard him say that, it wasn't a big deal. But when I heard a millionaire say that, it made sense for him to say that to me and for me to listen, because he's a millionaire. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times, you just got to put yourself in a position to hear the right shit from the right people. I'm gonna keep it a bean. If somebody that's a YouTuber and he's new on YouTube, he has 50 fucking subscribers, or 200 subscribers, it might go in one ear, it might go out the other. But if a guy's have 1 million subscribers, he said, hey bro, do this one thing and you're gonna be okay, I'm gonna listen to that guy. And that's just a lot of times where it's gonna cause you to continuously make progress, because y'all gotta realize that just because you aren't seeing it, it doesn't mean that you're not learning. It's a part of the process to lose. Like I said earlier in the video, the learning is a part of it. You have to lose. You have to lose. You have to go through experiences where you aren't getting the result you want and you still keep going. You see what I'm saying? You have to not get the result you want and continuously go. Now, a lot of y'all, it's the last key I'm gonna give y'all, is that y'all don't think about y'all goal enough. Y'all think about it one day, y'all think about it every once in a while, but y'all don't think about it all day. You have to think about where you want to be all day. It has to motivate everything you do. The moment you get to that point where every day you're thinking about that thing and it motivates you to do everything that you do, that's when you will do whatever it takes because you want it that bad. But the only way for you to think about it that much is if you really, really want it. And I'm gonna tell y'all another thing. Y'all have to actually emotionally charge the visual of that desire. Y'all can't just expect yourselves to, see something or think about something and not have no emotional charge, as in like vividly being in that scene, vividly being in that destiny, vividly being, going through those emotions of where you would be or where you would want from those situations or from those people or from that event or from that money or from the lifestyle. You have to visually be in it, but you also have to be imaginative and actually like live in it for certain periods of times. When you live in it, y'all, when y'all living in it, when y'all actually live in it, y'all gonna make it make sense to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna make it all make sense. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all, when y'all living in it, y'all gonna have the motivation. It's all y'all gonna want. It's all y'all gonna think about. But at the end of the day, be grateful for all of the things that's gonna happen, because when you're thinking about it that much, you're gonna realize that some things is just not enough. It's good, and be grateful for it. But y'all gotta realize, when y'all thinking about that mindset, y'all thinking and want to be in that place, y'all gonna turn it to somebody. Y'all slowly turning yourselves to somebody that's seeing the situation as if it's not enough. But at the same time, all the obstacles that come along the way, be grateful, be thankful. Don't be self-pity, don't be self-hatred, don't be none of that. Just be grateful for all the things that come, because it's getting you ready. You're learning. It's a learning process. Be ready to learn, and you're gonna get there, man. That's all I really got for y'all, man. Stay safe, man. It's IQ Domino. I'm gonna see y'all when I see y'all, man. Peace.